Whew. This past week has been a total Murphy's Law kind of week. Anything that can go wrong did, and it was a mess. So I had everything set for Tuesday. I had my video ready, and all I had to do was export it and post it. Easy. And then the internet went out, and it was out until Wednesday, when they finally fixed it Wednesday evening at like 10 o'clock at night. And then I had everything set for Thursday. Halfway through, found out that my microphone just stopped working. So we're testing a new one today, because that last one just had an entire 25 minutes of raw footage with nothing but the most annoying eking sound ever. So I thought, okay, I'll just use Tuesday's video for Thursday. Open up CapCut. It did an update and deleted everything that I had. So I was like, okay, that's all right. We're still on set for Sunday. Everything's going great. I'll film on Saturday for Sunday. It'll be a tight fit, but I can do it. And then on Saturday morning, we woke up. My daughter had a fever and was sick all weekend until about Tuesday afternoon. So it's been a time. Definitely been a time. But time to move on. Hi, I'm Tabby from Sincerely Tabby. Now, this is a little bit of a video vlog journal / journey of me trying to find myself. I have lost myself along the way of being a mom and just living. So this is me trying to find what I like, dealing with the struggles of day-to-day life, and trying to find my place in it. So if you are a return viewer, I thank you so much for coming back. If you're new, thanks so much for dropping in. I hope you enjoy and something resonates with you. Now, as I said, this last week was just a mess. But so far, after my daughter's feeling better, it got good. The Friday before she was sick, I got a very awesome lesson from a dear friend who taught me all about sublimation. And we got to go over and make our own cups and make our own bag. And it's just so much fun and something I want to kind of go more into. Thursday, we also took a class with some friends on flower arrangement. So this whole week has just caught up and we've got to do some really awesome things. I'm really, really grateful for them. And even though everything has just been kind of out of sorts all over the place and I have felt like I am losing my mind, I have been trying more and more with the help of journaling and an app and, of course, my therapist, that I want to dwell on the gratitude, not dwell on the things that aren't going my way or aren't going the way that I want them to go or that I had anticipated. So, gratitude. Gratitude is something that I think we all should just focus on and really dwell on, obsess over how good things are. Because this week I have found that the more good things that you are grateful for and that you kind of bask in, the more comes your way. Now, some tips for staying grateful. It's easy once you get used to it. And I know all of us are on our phones quite a bit. So I have this handy dandy app that I like to use. It reminds me every night to write down 3 things I'm grateful for. So it's called Gratitude Plus. And every single night for the past 285 days, I have written down 3 things that I am grateful for. Another thing is just to wake up in the morning and remember all the good things from yesterday. I like to kind of do what is a cleansing shower. So when you're in the shower, you kind of just imagine everything bad washing off of you, that the water is cleaning you in a completely new day, completely new light, and it's surrounding you with all this goodness. And in there, you just think about what you're grateful for. You can kind of get a little delulu brain, but it's fun to just think about all the things you're grateful for and all the things that you're striving for so that you can remind yourself of them. And I find that helps a lot because you feel very refreshed and a little bit happier in the day. Now, when times get tough during the day or the week, I will again sit and think about 10 things I'm grateful for that have happened that day. Sometimes 10 is really hard to pull out, but they're there, I promise. Now, they don't have to be huge, extravagant things. It can be something simple like, I woke up with my alarm today. I'm grateful I did that. I'm grateful that I was able to finish editing. I'm grateful that I had strawberries for breakfast. Little things. It doesn't mean they have to be huge and extravagant. Little is perfect because it's the little things that make the big picture. Now, another way is to do gratitude journaling. Now, I have a certain journal that I sit down with every night, and I choose a prompt. And I always list 3 things that I'm grateful for that are different from the ones that I put into the app. And I just express how happy I am that they happened and how I'd feel if more good things happened. So it's kind of a gratitude manifestation journaling. Then you sit, you read through it, and the next day you can even read that same journal that you just wrote so that you're able to remember all the things that happened yesterday and move on today with a new mind. So make sure you stay grateful. There's so many things to be grateful for. Waking up in the morning and being able to have a good day, or waking up in the morning and just being able to have a day, that's something to be grateful for. Waking up in itself is something to be grateful for because you always deserve a new day to chase after the things that you want. You're getting closer, I promise. So this week I was lucky enough to cut off 2 things from my bucket list. Now, if you remember, our bucket list is something that we make that is all the things that we've wanted to do that we've held ourselves back from for one reason or another. We just don't do them. So here's a look into 2 of the things that I was able to cross off my bucket list this week. So in my town, there is an amazing flower farm run by these equally amazing women. And my friends and I were lucky enough to find a class where they were teaching flower arrangement. And we went. It was amazing. We got these adorable little flower pots that were pre-filled and ready for us. We got our little bouquet of fresh flowers, and we were able to go shopping for a few of the dried aspects. From there, we got a brief instruction and introduction on how to arrange our little pots, and we got started. After that, our instructor would go around and kind of look at everything, give us some constructive criticism, some pointers on how to just make everything kind of pop a little more. And it was fantastic. It was so relaxing. The evening was beautiful. So we got to spend a whole time outside and just really working with our flowers. Now, not only was the instructor so helpful, her energy was fantastic. And she let us create something that was ours, something that showed our personalities. Even the girls, their personalities got to come through and they got to bejewel their own little pots. But it was just such a unique experience. Walked away with some fantastic pointers on how to make beautiful arrangements at home. And it's a skill that I know will come in handy for decorating and just to keep our nice flowers around at all times. I would definitely do it again. So like I said, we got to go to the flower arrangement class with some friends. And now I have this beautiful display that I created and got to take the class on with the cutest little gourd hidden inside here. And it's just beautiful. It's a new skill that I wanted to learn, something new that I wanted to try, and that was basically part of my bucket list. I wanted to learn how to make flower arrangements because in 2022, Boo Bear and I went with my bestie and my goddaughter Monkey to the Stray Kids concert in Seattle. And we spent like 7 days there, I think. And we got to see Stray Kids perform twice, which was amazing. But over there, we kind of realized that things needed to change. And it was both my bestie, me, and Boo Bear. We kind of realized that things needed to be different. And when we went to Pike Market, it was phenomenal. I had never seen so many flowers everywhere before. My favorite flower in the entire world is the peony. And they had so many, I wanted to cry at that market. They were so gorgeous. So we bought some. They didn't last very long, but now I have them preserved in this little jar to remind me of the day we first made our promise. So this is mine and Boo Bear's promise that we will work every day for things to get better until we are comfortable. We are happy. We are kind of carefree. And some days that does happen wholly. But others are a little bit of a struggle. But the thing is, we focus on 1% a day. 1% each time. And some days we do go backwards. Some days are 5% better, but we're getting there. And now we know we're on the home stretch. So here is our promise that we started with. And now here is our promise now to where we get to actually learn how to make beautiful arrangements rather than picking some up from the store and just shoving them into a vase like I've been doing, which I do need to take some of these out. I need to rearrange them and get them more water. But it was so much fun. It was so freeing. It was so relaxing. And it felt very artistic, which we enjoy very much. Now, the other thing that I checked off my bucket list was to use a skill that can grow. Now, the flower decoration was a skill to help me relax, a skill that made things around me more beautiful. Again, something that was on my bucket list. This next one, the sublimation, was a skill that I could grow with, something I can make into something. And like I said, it gave me a lot of ideas, some that I had when Boo Bear was sick. And now we're eager to grow on those. Now, if you don't know, Boo Bear is on the spectrum. She is autistic. And while school is very easy for her with homeschool, in school setting, it was a little difficult. We tried it. It didn't work out. COVID happened, and then a lot of bad teachers, and we decided just to come back and do homeschool. So she was only in school for about half a school year because she started 4th grade in 2020 when COVID happened. So she finished her second half online. The rest, we just decided to come back to homeschooling, which is what we did prior. But with this, my goal has always been to build something for her that she can have when I'm not here anymore. So I want to build a business for her. And I've tried different ones. Pretty much the majority of them have failed. One is still going. It's not the best, but it is still going. But I want something to where she can keep her artistic abilities because she is an amazing artist and grow with it. So we learned sublimation this past week and we had a blast getting to create different things and learn all about what you can do with them. So I think we're going to grow on that.
So we met our amazing friend who owns Glitter Pop Explosion at a K-pop event. We are huge K-pop enthusiasts, so she was hosting an event last year and we went. From there, our whole community and friendship has just grown amazing. And she is the maker of all of our wonderful cups that we love dearly here in our house. But I wanted to learn too. and I wanted to make some more bookish things because I am a massive book nerd. Now, Boo Bear and I spent some time thinking about what kind of decor and kind of decorations we wanted on ours. We honestly didn't make anything until the day of while we were there, but she was so sweet, so patient with us, and let us use all of her fun stuff so that we could learn how to do this. Now, it was all way easier than we had anticipated, and it is something that now both Boo Bear and I feel very comfortable being able to do, both together and on her own. So this one is a little bit of a startup. We are trying to figure things out as far as what kind of supplies we need, but it is a skill that we want to grow on. We already have a few plans for it, and we are very excited to get started. This is just a fun way to put her art and her creations out into the world and really kind of grow on the things that we love, we want to do, and again have a nice little business for her whenever she wants. It is really cool because Glitter Pop Explosion is a mother-daughter business, and we thought, why not learn from the best with another mother-daughter business?
Even though last week was really rough, we stayed grateful because I was grateful I got to stay home with her and sit here in my chair while she was sleeping all day in my bed. I was grateful that she still turns to me when she's sick. I am grateful that I can be there for her and I don't have to worry about calling in for work or trying to get someone else's approval. I work for me. I am grateful that I do get to stay home with her. I do have a job that I can work from home with. She's able to do homeschool anytime that she feels comfortable, and she pretty much kicks ass at it. I'm grateful that I have friends that will go and do all of these fun and silly classes with me, and that we all have a blast doing. I'm grateful that I have friends that can teach me things and help me to grow and stick with me and take on new adventures with me. So even though things get hard and things get rough, always, always stay grateful. Keep working on you and everything will fall into place. Keep working on your fuck it list because you deserve to do all those things. You deserve to believe in you and to find a you that you love, that makes you feel comfortable, stand tall. You deserve all of that and so much more. Now, one thing I did learn this week with skills and gratitude is to practice with intention. So no matter if you're practicing a new skill like flower arrangements or sublimation or writing or just working on reading your TBR list or anything, cooking more, baking more, learning to ride a motorcycle, learning to play the guitar, anything that you are working towards, practice with intention. Know that you are going to screw up. That's okay. That's part of the learning. That's part of the practice. Keep going. Be grateful for the mistakes because you know not to make them again. And then move forward. Practice with intention and always be grateful. So, as always, I hope you laugh until your stomach hurts. I hope that you find something that makes your heart and your soul happy. I hope you try a new skill. Something that you've always wanted to try, whether it's in your fuck it list or not. Preferably pick one from your fuck it list. And I hope you keep working on you. I hope you remember how wonderful you are, how loved you are, and how beautiful you are. You're fantastic. Show the world. Thank you so much for tuning in today, and I will see you guys next week for sure. Bye.